Eileo guys, and welcome back. Here is your boy with another lovely account review in the new format, so there's gonna be a lot more time to do other videos. But anyways, today we have Pwego's account review. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but our schedules just not have lined up. But today the stars have aligned and the gods have said it is time for this to be done. So I've already went ahead and checked out all of your gems, my dude, and well, the gems are your mons, and some of them are very good, and then some of them just have me like, I don't understand why. I don't understand what's going on here. You did say that you took like an 8-month break, so maybe during that time when you came back, maybe you just kind of threw some things together. But I would definitely address a couple mons that you have. The main one being is your Light Nike. You do have her Super Evo level 60. But if we take a look at her, she has like a 5-star defense gem. She has a 4-star defense gem, and then she has like an HP gem on her. I would definitely say just go back through your mon box. Make sure you read their skill description so you can understand what a mon needs, especially for aggressors. Aggressors should always be triple whatever that they have on them. If you want to build them more damage wise, then you can add in maybe crit rate as maybe a sub, or you can add crit rate in as the main gem, but you better have the subs to back it up. But I would just say definitely go back through your account and review some of your mons because they are just built weirdly. I do have videos addressing majority of these mons already, so if you want to check those out, that would be great. If you need to ask me on Discord or ask someone on Reddit even, that's perfectly fine too, but I would definitely address those. Like I said, I'm not really going to go through all of them just because it's so absolutely time consuming, but your Super Light Nike is someone that I really wanted to bring up because, you know, you're asking for PvP advice, and Light Nike isn't a bad unit for PvP. I'm not an expert on that, but we'll get to that later. And then you also mentioned Colossus and perhaps Dragons B10. Personally, I don't recommend Dragons B10 because I feel like Dragons B10 is just a scam, in my opinion. But for other mons that you need to raise, in my opinion, I would definitely try and raise up your Light Siren. Definitely get her to 60, get her booked up. Definitely invest inside your Dark Lucy here because she is variant, which congrats on that. Definitely fix her gems as well. Try to aim for that max crit rate. Finish off your Gatito, getting him to 60. You had someone else. Your Dark Thor over here, just sitting here at level 50, wasting that poor dude. He's gonna help you. And then also your Dark Cupid. So those are just some of the mons that I recommend that you try to build to level 60 as soon as possible, because majority of these mons have more of a PvE kind of nuker use, while some of these mons do have more of a PvP use. Perhaps you could use Dark Cupid somewhere in PvP with high resist subs. You could definitely use Dark Lucy somewhere. Gatito, not so much unless you're feeling brave and want that dude to die. But Light Siren's not a bad choice in a PvP situation either. And you do have a Dark Sparket. You have an Evo 3 Dark Sarah, which is great. You have a whole bunch of Dark Fibs, all running on different sets. Really not sure why you have all of your Dark Fibians on triple HP though. Kind of a weird one. But anyways, let's go ahead and dress your not dragons, but your Golems B10 team as well, because you do have triple square Master Race Light Radices, and I do believe they're all on Siphon set anyways, so it shouldn't be too hard for you to progress. But you're running with them. If you're finding yourself not being very stable because maybe Tanya is dying or a Radis is dying before you get to the end, which is perfectly normal, definitely take out Tanya and switch in your Light Nike. Maybe she can soak up some of that damage, some of it, but you need to change her gems as soon as possible. I'm not sure how your Light Medusa is. Do you have like a Light Odin or someone? No Light Odin. You do have a Light Siren as well. She could always get a shield up, but if you have triple square, not triple square, but if you have triple Radices, Rad Eyes, yeah, I would just go full burst. Like, maybe fix the gems on your Light Nike, and that should help stabilize your team some. Again, it's kind of random if they're going to kill one of these or not, unfortunately, but you do have them on a siphon set, so 2 of them should be able to carry you just fine, and your golems team should be a minute and 10, a minute, maybe slightly less. I mean, there's nothing else I can really recommend for that. And if your clear time's a minute, then you don't really need to do B8 because B8 takes me that long. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for your golems team. Definitely address Light Nike and maybe tweak Tanya's gems a little bit if you do want to use her. Now, you had a question about Colossus. I don't have much advice about Colossus because I only do a couple of them. But what you got here is what I would recommend is, at least for the Water Colossus, is bringing in a Water Katyn instead of your Fire Leo. Because Water Katyn has the ability to do shield break. If I can find it. So that, I mean, that's not too bad of a team in my opinion. Again, I'm not an expert, but you have a Sea Striker to do the damage there. You have a healer, you have Shelly to debuff, and then you have Katyn as another healer, mainly there for the shield and defense up. So that team should be okay. Guys, if you're watching this video, feel free to mention any other mods here as well, because like I said, I'm not claiming to be an expert. I have a team that can clear it. Is it efficient? Not exactly. And now for your other team, I would prefer to have another mon that has the ability to dispel his shield, like Water Bulby. Water Bulby comes into mind. Maybe one of the Kikis that also comes into mind, but definitely bring one of those in there. You do have some, who do you have in there? You do have a Water Balrona in your storage as well, so I would definitely take her out. I did see a Water Indra, so you could definitely take out your Water Balrona and Water Indra and run them here. And I would try and bring in another mon with defense down if possible, just so you can try and burst this dude down as soon as possible. Like maybe someone like Dark Thor would be okay here. He's not that tanky, unfortunately, but he does have some good uses. I'm trying to find another defense downer though. I mean, there's Fire Candling. Would I recommend using him? Maybe not. But I love Dark Thor. I love Dark Thor. If you find yourself dying with this type of team, maybe perhaps bring in Cupid instead. And maybe bring in a Sea Striker and a mon that can help dispel that shield. But I would try to bring in at least one mon with defense down and one Sea Striker just to help you with clear times. Again, I'm not an expert, but if you do want to do this, I think Katyn might be alright, but your DPS needs to be level 60 and they need to be gemmed properly if you want to clear this at least pseudo reliably. And like, I clear it for the most time. Sometimes I do die, but I would say there's probably an 85-90% clear rate with a team that I use similar to this one, not this exact team, but very, very similar. So that should be it for Water Colossus. Again, guys, if you have any recommendations for him, please let them know in the comments below. Your boy doesn't know everything. And I also saw that you had a lot of dark mons, so you should be able to pretty much do Light Colossus as well. So for Light Colossus, I would say definitely bring in your Dark Thor. You could bring in your Dark Gatito if he's around here. You could bring in your Dark Gatito. Dark Lucy is another good one. Of course, Dark Cupid. But you could bring all of those in with that Dark Bulby. Have Dark Bulby do Expose Weakness if Gatito can get enough SP to do his 5-star. Have Dark Bulby do the Expose Weakness. Burst that dude down to at least, if he gets half HP or less, he's going to just kill your first team, which is perfectly fine. But with Gatito getting his active off, especially if he crits with it and Expose Weakness up there, you may kill him. Probably not, but you should be coming very, very close to killing him. So for your next squad, I would just, just to finish him off, definitely bring in your Dark Lucy if possible. You could bring in Dark Fib. Is he really there for damage? If you fix his gems, he could be used for damage. I'm trying to think of who else. Dark Misha, if your Dark Misha is built better than what it is at the moment, if you choose to invest in it. And any other just really nuker, to be honest. any hard-hitting mon. Perhaps Leo, as long as you got the defense down. But again, I would try and bring in maybe someone else with defense down. Though you shouldn't really need it. It doesn't hurt to have maybe like a failsafe. So maybe replace one of these mons with someone that can do defense down. And just burst down the remaining of the HP. But you shouldn't have any problem as long as your mons are gemmed up. Definitely with Light Colossus. I can see you having maybe some problems with Water Colossus, but Light Colossus, you shouldn't have any problems at all, dude, as long as you gear up your nukers, because that's one of your biggest problems on your account. And then last and definitely not least is your PvP questions. Again, I'm not an expert at it, so I will request that anyone that checks out this video that knows about PvP definitely help me out and definitely help this dude out, because I'm not the best. Looks like you're farming gems right here, which is perfectly fine. In terms of a defense team though, you do have Dark Miho, which is great. Again, I'm not an expert, but you do have Dark Miho. There's Dark Fib. Dark Sparket is very, very annoying. If you have a water purse, which I think you might have her in your storage, definitely take her out, because her passive heals can be very, very annoying as well. You do have a Light Valk. You have a Dark Cupid, of course. Do you have any water mons? Let's not forget about your Light Siren. Dark Sarah even, if you had her booked up. Light Medusa, but again, I'm not an expert on her. She might not be that very, very good. But those are potential defense teams. I'm not saying this is the defense team. Just trying to show the guys that are watching this video who you could build for a potential defense team. So we're just going through. Again, I do apologize that I'm not an expert, but I don't want to give advice on something that I have no idea what I'm talking about, because if it comes to fruition and it's wrong, there's probably going to be like an Eileo expose video going around on YouTube, and then there goes my MSO career. So that's just a defense team for you. Again, I'm not trying to make one for you. Kind of hoping that the guys in the comments check it out below. And then for your attack team, you do have a Fire Draka. Perhaps the guys in chat once again can help me out. Not chat, but the comments. Because it looks like you said that you're struggling after getting to 1,200 points. It might just be on your mons, because maybe they're not gemmed properly. Maybe you're not investing into them correctly, which could likely be the case. But I'm just going through this slowly just to see what you're working with here. And to show any guys in the comments what mons you could use as a potential attack PvP team. I mean, that may change in the future depending on who you're fighting, but you know, hopefully you can get at least one or two options. But I think that's it. I definitely do apologize that I don't feel comfortable helping you out with a PvP team, because I'm far too lazy to do it. But overall, I mean, your account is in good standing. You have a lot of decent mons. You have 3 Radises, Rad-Eyes, which are perfect for B10, so Golems shouldn't be a problem for you. I don't really recommend Dragons B10 because it's a scam. You do have some decent mons for the other dragons as well, which I did not mention in the video, but I will definitely add that in at the end. And then I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I can do for you, my dude. I definitely hope this video helps. Once again, to anyone in the comments that check this out, let me go through his mon box again, just really quickly, to show you his potential defense teams and PvP teams for PvP. I'm kind of being redundant here, but again, we're just going through it slowly, and I'll show you guys the mon box as well, because your boy Eileo is requesting some help. Yep, you have 2 water purses. And you have a whole bunch of wood purses as well. Whole bunch of nat 4s. You do have a light Odin, which at this point technically you don't need. You don't need it, but it's nice to have her. But that's pretty much it for this review. I definitely hope it helps, my dude. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Discord. Leave a comment on the video below. Other guys, check these videos out that may be more expertise in certain areas of the game, more so than me. And what they say is perfectly fine because, again, I'm not always right. This is all just advice. I definitely hope it helps. But hopefully I'll see you in game or on Discord. And thank you so much for allowing me to review your account. And I definitely hope you guys like this format better because, you know, I get in, I get out, we get it done. Everyone's happy. I have more time to do other reviews and other videos. Everyone's happy, man. But that's pretty much it, you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.